Okay, we're going to get you set up with a Cryptopay.me account so that you can fund your NovaTech account and also receive withdrawals from it. So first of all, we've gone to Cryptopay.me. So if you select the sign up, enter in your email and choose a password. Lovely. So they've now sent you an email with a confirmation link. So if you just check your inbox for that email, confirm your email. Okay, so now you can log in. So choose your country.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
United Kingdom. Yeah. Okay. So continue. Okay. So you've got to go through a sort of an account verification process. So you've done your email now. So the next step is phone. So if you select add for phone and you put in your phone number and then you verify your phone. Okay, so they will have sent you a code. Okay, that's great. It's quick. You then validate that. Fantastic. So you're verified on the phone. Click on the accounts just on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Okay, lovely. So now we're going to set up the two-factor authentication, which is, you know, a very good security measure. So you're not going to change your password. You're going to turn on two-factor authentication. So if you select that, I don't know if you have Google Authenticator app on your phone.
I do.
That's fantastic. If you don't, then it's really easy just to download from the App Store. But if you do, if you can now scan in that QR code, it can add Cryptopay.me to your Google Authenticator app. So you just open up your camera.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you're very quick. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now you've got two-factor authentication on. So if you go back up to the top of the screen and go back to accounts, accounts is always like your home screen.
Right.
So now you've got, so the next process now is the actual verification with your ID. So if you start the verification process, you just select start. That's it. It's now going to be asking you for ID. So let's see what it. Okay, so you can choose the device to continue on. Sorry, can you just go up a little bit just to see what it does say? It's easier to upload documents on the app, but you can use the web version if you prefer. So why don't we just download the app? Again, you can just scan the QR code to download the app. I would say definitely for any transfers of money, definitely do it on a laptop. But just for this verification process, it's easier on the app, so you might as well go for easier. So if you can scan that, open up your camera and scan that QR code, it will enable you to download the Cryptopay app. I mean, we can continue on the web, but I just feel if it says it's easier to upload on the app, yeah, I'd go for that. Okay, so once you've downloaded the app and then you've provided the necessary identification, so it'll be something like your passport or driver's license and a up-to-date 3-month-old utility bill. Once they've verified all that ID, then we will proceed to the next stage where you can actually deposit funds into Cryptopay to then send them on to NovaTech. So it's an hour later after we did our previous video, and you've now got your account verified. And so now what we're going to do is look at how you deposit money from your UK bank account into your Cryptopay. So you can see here, this is the home screen, this is the account screen. You can see, first of all, it comes up with the crypto accounts. And if you scroll further down, you're going to get to the fiat accounts. So fiat accounts are the sort of traditional physical money and centralized system. So on your GBP, you've got the British pound account. If you double click on that, it should bring up a box which has your own unique details on it. Sometimes when you first get verified, your individual account number and the sort code doesn't yet appear. So if that's the case, don't worry. you just need to go into the live chat, which is that blue circle on the right hand bottom of the screen, and you ask on the live chat. You can tell them you've just been verified. Please can they send you your GBP account number, and they'll do that. Normally they'll do it within about 15 minutes. So the account name is CPS Solutions OU. The bank name is Clear Junction Limited, but you don't actually need that. And then your unique account number for your British Pound account is this number, and then the sort code is that number there. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a transaction from a bank account. It must be a bank account held in the same name as your Cryptopay account, and you're going to use the account number and sort code and account name to do the transfer, and it's as simple as that. So today I'm just going to go through with you how to actually set up your own NovaTech account. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the link that your sponsor, the person who's introduced you to NovaTech, has sent to you. And if they haven't sent one to you, then please ask them. So here, this is actually my link. So I've clicked on it. And then when you click on your link, it will come up with this screen, and it will say your enrolling associate will be whoever it is, the person that introduced you, and their unique ID number. So you must check that it does come up with this, because otherwise you could be enrolled under somebody else or just under the company. So yeah, do check that. So, okay, here it goes. It says underneath my name, my ID, so your sponsor's name, your ID. Then you're going to choose a username to log in with. It does say username or email, but it's recommended that you actually use username. So for example, my username is Carrie and Cash. You can choose whatever you like. And you can actually have the same thing for your personal website name. Then you want to choose what country you reside in. So there's a long list of countries here. Whatever country you're in, if you scroll down and find it, for the UK, it is, I think it's United Kingdom. And there it is, yeah. So I'm going to use United Kingdom. If the country is not on there, then that does mean, if it's not on the drop-down menu, then that does mean that NovaTech's not currently available in that particular country. Okay, then you're going to choose a password and confirm the password. And it is obvious, but please do make a note of your password so that if you need it, you do know what it is. You then choose a secret question, whichever you like, and put the answer in. And then you also want to put in your national insurance number. Okay. Select your language. There's a choice of English or Spanish. Your name, your email address. On the phone number, it's the default comes up for the United States. So you want to change that to United Kingdom. Down at the bottom. Okay. And then it's a good idea to put in the referred by ID. So you can see up here, it's got the associate ID. That's your sponsor's ID. And if you put it in this box here, and then you put in your birth date. Now, you can have one NovaTech account only, but you can have it in a personal name or a company name. So if you are doing a company name, then you put in the details here and the company registration number there. Then we come to the e-wallet. Now, the e-wallet is very important because the e-wallet is where your trading profits are stored, and every week you can go in and you can add your trading profits into your trading balance so that you can benefit from the wonders of compounding. So here you're going to create a 4-digit PIN, re-enter it, and again, you're going to make a note of that PIN because you don't want to forget it. And you can have another secret question here and put the answer in. leave the send me email notices and updates ticked, then you can get any important information from NovaTech, and then carry on to put in your address. So again, just for the UK, actually, if you press on this arrow, it moves it quicker. Oh, still going down. Yeah, United Kingdom. And then for select state, it's just sort of counties. If you are in London, there is a Greater London selection. Let's get out of that. And your postcode. And then you don't actually need anything. Nothing's going to be shipped to you physically, but just tick the box anyway. Same as residential address. And then you come to the agreements, and if you actually want to click on those terms and conditions, it is a very good idea to read the terms and conditions, to read the membership agreement, to read the disclosures. There's a PDF there, and just be absolutely comfortable, and also the electronic consent, and just be comfortable with everything that you are agreeing to. And at that point, you just complete enrolment. Now, if there's anything that is maybe not complete in the form or not correct, it will point you to that. But otherwise, you complete the enrolment, and then you'll get an email to say that you have completed your enrolment, and then you will be able to just log in using the username and password details. And then you'll get to the next stage where you can fund your account. Right, so that's great. You've got your £1,000 in your Cryptopay account. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work out exactly how that equates to the dollars that you're going to have in your NovaTech account. So what I'd first of all like you to do is go to Google, because we're just going to put that £1,000 and see how many dollars that is. So if you could bring that up, that's fantastic. So £1,000 is approximately $1,170. So what we're going to do is we need to account for the fees to send to NovaTech. And so we're going to take 2.5% from that amount of dollars. So if you could go to Google and bring up a calculator, and we're going to calculate, that's right, 2.5% taken off of that 1170. So 1170 minus 2.5% equals 1,140. So that's going to be your NovaTech starting amount. So we calculated that there's a 2.5% fee, and I just wanted to clarify that Cryptopay charge 1% to send the money, but because we've Googled we've come up with the price on Google, there's going to be a difference in prices. Like if you go to different bureau de changes, you're going to get a different amount. So we've allowed for 1.5% for that different amount in the exchange rate, 1.5% to 2%. So we're going to go on 2.5% now and see how that works out. And it might be that we need to go to 3% if that doesn't work. So what I want you to do now is I want you to go into your NovaTech account. Thank you. And now to fund, you're going to go to funding on the left-hand menu, the black menu. You just go to funding. That's it. And then we're going to go to upgrade account. Okay, so just to say that when you're adding into your account, you use upgrade account, but for the first time when you're funding a new account, you go to enrollment package. So if you can just select enrollment package here, and then it's going to give you an option for all the different packages that you can enroll with. So for £1,000, which we know equates to $1,140, you'd be on the bronze package. If you were putting in, say, for example, between £2,500 and £4,999, you'd choose the silver package. So you just choose the pack that represents the amount that you are starting off funding your account with. So when you've selected the package to start off with the enrolment pack, it will take you to exactly the same place, the same page that we're going to go to when we upgrade and add to the account. So if we just get to that page, we're going to choose funding, upgrade account, and then this is the page that you will land up to, whether it's the first enrolment package or upgrading the account. So the first thing we're going to do is enter the amount of funds. So we know, we worked that out, that it's $1,140, and you're going to select add funds. And then the payment method is going to be from coin payments, because you're paying in Bitcoin. And if you just scroll down, it will come up with Bitcoin as a default. If you are funding it in a different coin, you need to change that coin. And then you need to check the terms and conditions and the membership agreement, validate, and then it will come up with upgrade account now. And then just confirm that everything is correct, and it is. It's got 1,140. Okay. And this is now going to generate for you an amount of Bitcoin and a unique Bitcoin address that you need to send that Bitcoin to. So first of all, we're going to check that you have got enough in your account here. So if you could copy the amount of Bitcoin, it doesn't matter, you can copy the BTC, the letters as well. They'll disappear once you paste them into Cryptopay. So we're going to go to Cryptopay. We're in your British pound account, and we're going to be withdrawing from your British pound account. So you select withdraw, and then you select external crypto wallet. Okay, so the money's coming from your British pound account. It's going to be going into a Bitcoin address. So you change it from the Aave, which is just the default, to Bitcoin. And then you're going to paste in the box below the amount of Bitcoin. So there you go. So we see that with that 2.5% fee, you've got plenty of pounds in there to cover it. You've got actually about £4.16 to be precise left. So that's with a 2.5% fee. So in this instance, 2.5% sort of buffer is what we've estimated, and that's been absolutely enough, because we've actually got about, well, £4.16 left over, and that you can withdraw back to your UK bank account from Cryptopay. But if there wasn't, if that wasn't enough, and it came up with, it didn't let you do the transaction because there wasn't enough pounds in your account, then you'd need a bit more of a buffer zone. So if we go back and calculate it with a 3% amount to allow, so if we can say go back to 1170 minus 3%, that's lovely, that comes out at 1134. We can make that up to 1135, so that's just $5 less. So if we go back then, what we can do with the coin payments page is we can use the back arrow, and we can forget this one, and we can go back and put in a different amount. So now, rather than the 1140, we're going to change it to 1135. So you go through the whole process again, 1135, add funds, and then it's using coin payments. And then you're going to agree with the terms and conditions and membership agreement, validate it, and upgrade now, and okay. And now you're going to get a different amount of Bitcoin. And what will happen with the first transaction is it will just, you'll see here that there's a little, it tells you time left. You have 24 hours to fund. So the first transaction will just expire after 24 hours, and you will probably get an email just saying it's expired, but that's nothing to worry about. That's fine. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy the new amount of Bitcoin, paste it into the Cryptopay. Lovely. And now it's £991.52. So if we had not calculated, if the 2.5% wasn't enough, that's the way to do it, to work out so that there is enough in the account. For the purpose of this video, we're just going to send in the smaller amount based on the 3% buffer zone. But what we need to do now is we need to go back to the coin payments and get the Bitcoin address to send it to. So you want to copy and paste that Bitcoin address. That's lovely. And come back to the Cryptopay and paste in the Bitcoin address. Great. So it's very, very good to double check that we've got the right Bitcoin amount and the right Bitcoin address. So if we look at the first 3 digits, this Bitcoin address is 3QQ, and then the last 3 are Q9R, so 3QQ, Q9R, fantastic. And the Bitcoin amount, we've got 0.05566, 0.05566, fantastic. Okay. So now at this point, we're going to select withdraw, which is just, I think, just scroll down. Yep, withdraw. And you can see that the exchange fee is literally 1%, £9.92 from 991.52. So yeah, withdraw. Right, okay, so you've now got the transaction in there. You've got the amount of Bitcoin, you've got the exchange fee, your total. You just need to put your 2-factor authentication code in from your Google Authenticator app. Fantastic. Put that in. And now it's just going to take, it says it can take up to 2 minutes. I find if you watch it, it takes longer, but yeah, it's pretty quick, and it's going to come up with transaction successful. And also, if you just see sort of to the left, you've got history, and it will show in your history as well. So all the transactions are always shown in your history, and you'll get an actual transaction ID number, so that any sort of blockchain transaction, you've got that transaction ID to use if there were any issues in following it up. Now, if you do have any issues at all with anything on Cryptopay, they've got a very, very good live chat. There you go, transfer successful. And the live chat button, thank you, that's just there. So you can just press that. Sometimes you'll get like an automated bot at first. It will often give you an option to either speak to a live person or send a message, but they're very, very good in coming back fairly quickly. They're based in a European location, so it will be European hours, working hours, but yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, so we can close that transaction now. It'll be in your history, and now we're going to go back to the coin payments page, and this will at some point come up with a nice great big green paid. And it takes a little time on the blockchain. Again, this can be as quick as sort of 5-10 minutes, or it can take a few hours. So it doesn't matter if you close the page down, but I like to leave that page open and go back and check and wait till I've seen that nice big green paid. Okay, so we got a green paid. I'm very excited. I always get very excited when I see the green paid. So that's wonderful. So now you can continue to the seller's tour, and just to say, it does say that you're almost there setting up your coin payments account. You don't need to do that. So you just continue to the seller's store. So that will take you back to NovaTech being the seller. And okay, so now we're going to, you've got a transaction successfully completed, a receipt. You just scroll down, it should summarize, yeah, the deposit amount, and you can actually email that receipt or print it or save it if you wish. And then we're going to go to your back office, and we're going to go and just scroll all the way down to the bottom, because that at the bottom it will show you what's in your trading account. It does take a little while to update into your trading account, so don't worry, it can take, I don't know, half an hour or so, but it will, you can come back and check, and it will be in your trading account. Okay, lovely. So we've had a few minutes now, so I think if you can just refresh your screen, let's see if the amount has been, if it shows up in your trading account. It should do by now. So there you go, there it is. Congratulations. And for anyone who is joining NovaTech, who's just completed the enrolment process, do make sure that you get in touch with your sponsor and join their trading, their Telegram group. All their Upline's Telegram group so that you keep up to date with any information that you need to know about, and you can ask any questions there as well.